All right. How's everybody doing? David Abraham here. I'm gonna put my glasses down. It's bright out here. It's July 25th, 2026, and my brother just left, and it was a great weekend. We had a great time together. He and his wife visited for a birthday. This is in our family, we have a winter birthday bash where me and my brothers are all born in the same week. My mom was within a month of that, so we all celebrate in the winter time in January, and then also here in July in the summertime. So we have twice a year we all get together, and it's great. It's just wonderful. But you know, when you are aware of what's going on and the truth of everything is flowing through you, you know what you know, and you can't explain how you know it all, but you just know. That's because you're connected to the divine source of all creation, and you're actually an aspect of that divine source. So I am source, but you're not the divine creation source. So don't misunderstand. Like, I am Christ, I am God, not the only one. There are other consciousnesses that are awake to the point where they know who they are, and they don't have any delay in admitting it. Because once you admit it without delay, the universe rearranges a lot of things for you right then and there. But as I was sitting there pondering just a few minutes ago, I was just, as I always do, I'm just pondering things. It came into my mind, it's time to step it up in the video, to make a video of of what the truth of the full awareness of things are. And I'm not a highly educated man when it comes to worldly things as far as degrees and things like that, but I am educated on the true nature of reality and how it works. And it's been taught. I'm not the only one that knows, and I'm not by far any special case above anybody else or anything like that, okay? So don't misunderstand me, but you have to learn how to put your ego aside, the worldly ego, but retain the spiritual ego of knowing who you are. So you do your affirmations and all this, and all that's wonderful and great. But until you embody it and feel it without delay, without hesitation, without doubt, lacking no faith, but pure knowledge, that is when the universe really begins to teach you things. Money wise, that's interesting how you can manifest money, but you have to be patient and let the universe bring and arrange things in the proper order to make it manifest. And you have to hold true, even though you see on proof, hey, ain't nothing working. Yes, it is working. But what I wanted to talk about, I'm getting to it, and you have to be patient. I have to allow my higher self, and I invite my higher self to open my mind and the awareness of truth to where I can speak what I need to speak and say what I need to say, to put it into the collective. Because this is important. Because we're changing, we're shifting right now. The entire reality of the third dimensional Earth is there's two Earths. I mean, there's a lot more than that, but as far as there's two timelines that are dominating. The one is the recurring of the wars and fear and doubts and all these churches and all this division and all this political nonsense and all that kind of thing is all part of the lower energy frequency, Earth. The higher energy frequency, Earth, which I'm part of, and many of you may be as well, is one of love, and there is no division. You have no fear, you have no doubt, you know who you are, you understand that you're one with all there is, and as you speak your affirmations, that helps you to embody all that you are. And it's beautiful to know all that stuff. And what happens when you do all that, and I'm getting to it, is as you embody it, you begin to dream things that you've never dreamt before. You begin to know things in the moment you need to know them. Whatever you need to know, you know it in the moment that you need to know, no matter what it is. It's absolutely incredible. You're a walking encyclopedia. You have the full awareness of all there is within you. It's already there. It's never been taken from you. You just have to start accessing it. And it's all accessed by frequency. So get your highest timeline frequency and allow that to embody you. And it doesn't mean you're perfect and all this, embody the energy of Christ. We're in the second coming of Christ, and that don't mean a person coming in the sky coming down to save you. If you're awake, truly awake, you know that that's not going to occur. You also know that there is no hell. Okay, so these things are important to really understand, is that once you understand that all the divisions and all the hell and demons and all, yes, there's light and dark energy. Okay, I clearly understand that, but you create it all. You're aware of this much of yourself, but there's a whole lot more that you're not aware of that's in play. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking from that point in layman's terms. Okay, frequency, vibration, and energy. That's everything. The leaves, the ground, the sun, the moon, the stars, everything is at a certain frequency. And when we listen to TV shows or radio programs or music or watch TV programs, we're allowing that frequency to get in our consciousness. Okay? And sometimes you don't want that frequency. If you ever feel like you're watching or listening to something and you feel a little, all of a sudden, a little down, yeah, you changed reality to a lower frequency. Now you got to get back up to it. You just say, I dismiss all that, don't want no part of that. That's not who I am. That's not what I want to do. And as soon as you think it and speak it, behold, it's done in the moment you think it. Change realities. Just be patient and allow the universe to adjust it on the fly. You're driving down the road, you control it all. I don't know how else more plainly to say that. You control it all. Okay? You're all connected as one, and the people that are in your reality, you put every one of them there. Even though they're individuals and they have consciousnesses, not all of them do. Some of them are just backdrop for a fill, because, for you to have the full experience, sometimes there's not enough people to backfill for what you believe it should be. So your higher self creates a scenario where it's more settled into your third dimensional reality, while at the same time you're aware that you're putting it there. So once you understand that you're putting it all there, okay, you're putting it all there. Everybody in your reality, you chose to be there. You signed contracts with people to have certain things happen in your life. You this, that, and the other. All these things are programs, and yes, there is a little bit of randomness in your program and in your method of your reality and your daily walk from each energy, frequency, and vibration. And as you connect with, and you got to have meditation time every day. This is important. But you got to have that meditation time to connect with the Christ energy, with the divine source creator energy. It's already in you. It's not like you're going out and going to get it. You're bringing it to the surface. Once you do that, you feel an energy. And usually it wells up in my eyes because I feel that peace, that love, that deep comfort knowing that I'm controlling it all. It's beautiful. And the reality that I want is the one that's coming to me. And so if my higher self, which knows all things and aware of all things, my higher self, the oversoul, if you want to call it, the Holy Ghost, if you can call it that, if there's something that I need to learn or my definitions need to adjust to move into a higher ascension path, which I've chose to do, then I'll get experiences into my reality, which causes that awareness to come to my forefront. You need to adjust this is what it'll be. It'll be something that you'll be like, wow, I didn't know I believed like that. It's all about definitions. Again, energy, frequency, and vibration. So I listen a lot more than I used to. You notice my ears are pretty small. So I'm supposed to be speaking a lot. And I don't speak very much, but I was told to make a video and speak the deity truth that's within me, within you too. I'm not unique. I'm not no different. I just have a path I chose before I was born, before this earth was created. This is all part of the program, part of the software, if you want to call it that. But it's all part of a program. Remember to be at peace always, even when things don't look right, even when you've asked for something and, oh my gosh, when is it going to come? Be still and know that I am God. And I quote that from the scriptures. But that's what you need to say to yourself in your mind. Just be still and know that God has got this. There's no need to fear or doubt. There's no need. You're in a blessed life. I love each one of you very, very much. Peace to each one of your souls. And so it is.